Today, I'm going to give you my testimony on how God saved me, if that's all right with you. So, as a youth, I went to this elementary school called Gibbs. And if you are familiar with the DMV area, you knew that this school was crazy. There was so much that would go on, and little to nothing was really recorded or documented. It was just very chaotic. So I'm in this elementary school and I'm in kindergarten, and it's just a regular day in class, the kids running around, playing, doing this and that. And then, it was time for us to go to sleep. So, in kindergarten, you have those like beds, like those kind of bunk looking beds that everyone can choose. And for some reason, it's so bouncy and firm, but as soon as you lay on it, you're like out like a light. So I chose one of my beds. I literally took up my bed and I laid it on the carpet. And if you know, you know, I took up my bed and I rested. There was a fire that took place in the school. And I did not feel anything. I didn't hear anything. All of the students were evacuated except for me. This fire took place in the bathroom that was across the hall, exactly from the classroom I was sleeping in. So, with that being said, as soon as these firefighters, because the school called the firefighters to come in, they extinguished the fire. And all of a sudden, I just got called to wake up. So I did. I woke up and I'm looking around and I'm like, where is everybody at? Like, what is going on? I went to sleep. Everybody was sleeping with me. Now I'm in a room by myself. Then I started to smell this smell, and it was like a burnt smell. I'm like, what is that? So I'm literally just standing in the middle of the room. I have a blanket in my hand, and I'm looking around like, God, what is going on? And then I hear kids begin to walk up. And there was this one boy that entered the classroom first before everyone else. And the way he looked at me, he was like just like that. And I said, where did everybody go? What's going on? He said, there was a fire that happened and it almost burnt down the whole school. And I said, what? And he said, you were here the whole time? And I said, yeah. like I was so confused too, because I'm like, hold on, you're telling me there was this huge fire. Mind you, I slept through it so soundly, just like Jesus did when he rested on the boat. And in the midst of the storm, right? In the midst of the storm, our King of Peace, he stood still. He told the waves, quiet, be still, and the storm was gone. So as I'm thinking about this, I'm like, hold on. I slept through a fire that nearly only burnt, it almost burnt the entire school, and nothing touched me. The fire did not enter the room. When I tell you, it just stayed in the hallway that was across from my room. Nothing touched the room at all. I slept. I didn't feel anything. I didn't hear anything. And after that, the rest of the class, the rest of the kids came in, and it was like the teacher didn't even know. I didn't even bother to bring it up to the teacher because I'm just like, what the heck? Like, what the heck? It just seemed pointless too anyway, you know, like if a guardian is supposed to be, you know, in charge of watching you and caretaking you, it's like, how did you end up leaving one whole child behind, you know, like how, anyway. I didn't realize that what God did in that moment gave me such a profound revelation and prophecy. God literally gave me the prophecy that man would desert me, but he would never leave me nor forsake me. He gave me the prophecy that no weapons formed against me shall prosper. I'm in kindergarten, and Abba Nisi came through for me. There was a fire that almost burnt the whole school down. It didn't even touch the room that I was in. I didn't even know that anything was going on. I rested like Jesus did in the midst of a storm. I'm telling you. And this is definitely for you too. There is a heavy anointing and divine protection in and over your life. There may have been a time or multiple times where man deserted you, but God showed up for you. There may have been multiple times or many times, right, where the devil sent people to come in and kill you. But because of the divine protection that's in and over your life, it could not prosper. So, I just wanted to give that testimony right there about how God saved me from an entire fire. And I slept just like Jesus did. I love y'all. Thank you so much for listening. And